I've been using Homebot now for about 6 months. The coolest part about it was they sent it out right away with the first newsletter, and I got huge response immediately. Very first day that it got sent out, I got 11 refinances in the first day. So it turned out to be about $3.5 million of business in one day, which I think paid for Homebot for 12 years, I think is what it equated to be. So the return on investment was almost immediate. Every single time it gets sent out, I get at least 10 to 15 people that say this is the coolest tool. Because a lot of those are new clients that bought, hadn't seen it before, and they're just getting it for the first time because we send it in monthly with all of our closings. That is by far what everyone says. This is the coolest, and you can see them entering their properties in, and they can see them updating values and calling me on that. So I'm getting a lot of engagements from current clients that just every single month, even if they closed a couple months ago, are saying, are rates really this low? And then we can kind of check into that again, and the system gets to run different amortizations with them, tells them how much interest they're going to save. That saves me a ton of time. And every single month that goes out, you just get a massive influx of people responding to that email that comes directly to you. It's really no hassle to me whatsoever because it's done automatically. I don't have to do anything on it, and they reach out to me just to ask questions all related to financing. I've seen right now is a little tough because we've been in that pandemic, so we've seen such a large market swing in terms of what we started with at the beginning of the year, COVID hitting, which actually was big for us in Homebot because where purchases weren't happening as much, they shut down the market. Homebot was still sending everything out. You still had those refinances hitting. So it was a really nice residual income piece for me because we just had people hitting it where I didn't have to send out all those emails and really look at every single file that I had. I took Homebot first just for myself, but we have our biggest teams now connected. So several times so far, we've had those clients reach out and say, can I get a CMA on my property? I want to see how much it's worth. And I can just reach out to the agent if I haven't talked to him in a while and say, hey, so-and-so at this address ended up reaching out to me and they want to know what their house is worth. It might be worth an opportunity to get them into something bigger. Interest rates are low. They really, really like that. The coolest part about it is how much people love that tool. Instead of just being an annoying update from me that has my smiling face on there say, hey, buy a house. Instead, it's this actual thing they can use and they can play with. So I think that gets way more return than just our normal marketing stuff that goes out. That's just tailored for them. So I think they really appreciate that tool. Every single month, I would say it adds on 2 to 3 million. In terms of income, it's well outperformed what it could cover in probably a millennia. As a loan officer, I should not be without that program. It's very, very affordable, and the payback was huge.